Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be, well, this video is about my Barbie in Holland vlog trip. Now, if you don't know, Barbie in Holland is a Barbie doll, fashion doll, convention, toy fair, whatever you want to call it, in the Netherlands. And this is the first time that I've ever been to it. And as you can see in the intro, I did stay over at the hotel that the event was taking place because I wanted to be there very early. So you can also see this in the footage, like the majority of the booths were not set up yet. There were just boxes ready, which is also the first things that I looked at. This box, for example, had a bunch of Dolls of the World dolls in it. Here, this one was 60 euros, well, 59 euros, 45 euros, another 45 euros. Were actually okay prices for inbox dolls, 40 euros. Now the prices could be different. I don't know how much these dolls go for in the US, but over here, compared to the prices online, all of the prices were good. All of the dolls, not from this seller, not just from this seller, but from the entire event, they were overall cheaper than online. This one was, I think, 30 euros. Yes, 30. Now this seller actually has an online shop as well. They're called the Toy Addict. But they do have a little bit of a difficult way of ordering right now. I don't know how to explain it, but you can see it on the web shop. But they do have quite a lot of inbox Barbie dolls. They also even had Monster High dolls in box as well. But they didn't seem to have any out of the box dolls. I didn't see any, at least, so yeah. I did not end up buying anything from this booth, but it was very interesting to see all the dolls. This one was 20 euros. It's a slightly newer one. But for inbox dolls, I think the prices were quite good. Yeah, I did not see any that were on my wish list, so that's another thing that I did before I went to this event. I made a wish list, which is very important because otherwise I would be way too overwhelmed with all of the dolls that I see, and I wouldn't know which one to choose. Because obviously I don't have an infinite, so I'm not rich. I can't buy every doll that I like. Over here there were some ballerina dolls. I did find them a bit expensive. This one was 17 euros. I mean, it's cheap. It's, well, I actually don't know how much they go for in the box. This one was 30 euros, but I've seen this particular ballerina doll that I showed you, the one in pink. I've seen it online for 40 or 50 euros out of the box. But I don't really know how much they go for in the box, so I don't know. This booth next to the other booth also had a bunch of inbox dolls, and as you can see, they were still unpacking. I think I was even the first person to enter the event. I was there super early. But yeah, this seller did not have prices on their items. You had to ask them, which I found a little bit annoying because I mean there were so many dolls. I'm not going to ask the price for every single one of them because they have to search it up on their phone. But I did end up buying something from that booth. Here, sorry for the shaking camera. But this seller had a bunch of clothes, Barbie clothes, also dolls, obviously. And as you can see on the table, they did have Most High dolls and My Scene dolls as well. They already put some on the table, but they also had another big box underneath the table where there were a lot of Most High dolls here as well. But I'm shaking the camera way too much. It will get better after a while, don't worry. This seller was right near the entrance, and they had two boxes of random newer dolls for, I think it was 5 euros each, but I did not see any doll that I was interested in. Yeah. The majority of them were not in their original outfit either, but they had mostly 70s and 60s dolls. But yeah, the majority of them were not set up yet, so I couldn't really film that much in the beginning. Mostly the floor, you see. Here I was back again to the one seller with the box dolls that were not priced. And this one also had 2 boxes full of Dolls of the World dolls. I think she even had like every single one of them. Like there were so many. And yeah, I did not ask the price for every single one of the dolls. So I can't really tell you how much she was selling them for average. But there was this one Dolls of the World doll that was on my wish list that she had, the one from Nigeria, and she was asking 55 euros for her in box, which I did not end up buying her because I actually want to have her out of the box for cheaper, because I'm also not an inbox collector. This doll as well, she was originally on my wish list, but when I saw her in real life I was not that much in love with her, so I did not end up buying her, but I also did not ask the price either, so yeah, here. Oh, this shop, I don't know, did I say the name? They're called the Toy Attic. Toy Attic, yeah. I think they're originally from the Netherlands as well, the shop, so I don't know if they ship overseas. Yeah. This one was 60 euros. Also 60 euros. But I'm not really interested in like collectibles from the early 2000s. Or dolls of the early 2000s in general. I do have a couple of collectibles from that era. And that all fell. But yeah, this booth had so many dolls. Like here I took a picture after they've kind of set up a bit. And they're from Germany, I think, the seller. Yeah, they had a bunch of dolls and also like different kinds. Some was the high and in the box, out of the box, and a bunch of fashions. I only bought like one thing from the seller. I just bought one like small jacket for a Barbie doll. But I did kind of look through the Most High box later on to see if maybe one of my childhood Most High dolls were in there, because those are the only like old G1 dolls that I would like to have from Most High still. But aside from that, I kind of stopped collecting. This person was also near the entrance, and they had some Cara dolls, 70s Cara dolls, but they were quite expensive. I think this one, I was checking the price, was it 80 euros? 85 euros, yeah. They were all around that price, so yeah. And this Christie, Malibu Christie, I think she was somewhere around that price as well. I mean, I already have a Malibu Christie, but yeah, I was just checking. I like Malibu. I would like to have a second one to dress differently, but yeah. Quite expensive, but I mean it's normal for 70s and 60s dolls to be that expensive, but it's not my price range. Here you can see the Most High box that I was talking about earlier, again from that one German seller. I mean, I actually don't know if they were German, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there were a lot of sellers from different countries. Oh, here this doll, I ended up buying her. she was from that one booth, the booth with inbox dolls with no prices on it, and I paid 50 euros for her. I don't know if I overpaid or not, but I just wanted her. And this seller also had a bunch of Most High dolls out of the box, loose, and they were separately priced, which was really nice. And here I did see one that from my childhood, but she was missing a couple of accessories that I found like actually important, that I wanted to have her with, so I did not end up buying her, but the prices were great. The majority of them were 10 or 15 euros, as you can see, and I think all of them were in their original outfit. Not complete, but still in the original outfit. And they also had some Barbie dolls from like Superstore era, but also newer. And here I was back again at the Toy Attic booth, just looking at more dolls. This one was more than 100 years. I don't know, I couldn't read, but 140 years I think. And they also had the rewind dolls, and they were selling them for 60 euros each, which one of them was the one with the Steffi face mold, which is not available anymore, like this one, online. So, and 60 euros was the retail price here in Belgium for them, so technically it's a good price because you're still buying them for retail even though they're like not available anymore online. Here a reproduction Christie for 90 euros. This one for 50 euros, which is more than I would like to pay. Like, she's still on my wish list, kinda, but not for 50 euros. Silk Flame reproduction for 60 euros. Which actually really good because there was another booth that was selling the Silk Flame reproduction for 50 euros out of the box, so only 10 euro difference to have her in the box is actually quite good. But I know in the US these are probably cheaper, but here, like dolls in general, I mean Barbie dolls are quite expensive. I feel like most of the high dolls in the US are more expensive than in Belgium, but Barbie dolls in the US are cheaper than here in Belgium or Europe, because technically I'm here in the Netherlands, not in Belgium, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So if you're a Barbie collector in the US, great. If you're a Most High collector in the US, not so great. But yeah, this one with a bunch of random Most High dolls. Also the prices that the reason why I'm saying like the prices in the US is just judging from like the videos of doll collectors from the US that I watch, and they're talking about the prices. It seems like Most High dolls are very expensive over there, but Barbie dolls not that much, at least compared to here. Here we have the PM Collectibles booth, and from this booth I ended up buying like the most in total. Here we have a picture that I took. They had a bunch of inbox dolls, but also a bunch of out of the box dolls. Now this booth actually has, I mean PM Collectibles actually has a physical store in the Netherlands and also an online shop, but not all of the dolls from their shop are on the online shop. So yeah, either way. And they most likely did not bring all of the dolls that they have, but they did bring a lot. And yeah, I was looking at that booth for a long time, but as you can see they were still unpacking because yeah, I was there in the early access. They also had some 70s and 60s dolls, but they were very expensive. So yeah. And they also, here you can see, they had these 3 big containers full of like loose Barbie dolls, and they were also all priced quite cheaply. And the person for me, he like put out all of the boxes all of the dolls on the ground, and so I could look a bit more clearly. And here I picked up the Skipper doll, as you saw, for only 15 euros. She was an original outfit. Some of these came with no clothes, others like this one. It's a Steffi face mold doll. For 5 euros. Oh no, 6.50 euro was it, yeah. So here I was looking through them. Some of them were really new, some of them were older. So, yeah. Some of them in the rich outfit, some not. But yeah, there were quite a few treasures in between all of these dolls, so like I still can't believe I found, wow, yeah, Space doll for 10 euros. A Jasmine doll, she was really pretty, 12.50 euro, but I'm not collecting any Disney dolls anymore. I mean, I like the ones that I have, but I don't want any more because I'm trying to focus just on Barbie dolls right now. And yeah, I have too many Disney dolls already, so 7 euros. I'm trying to like say the prices because I find it really important. Like when I watch other people's videos from like going to certain conventions, I also always want to know the prices to know if it's like worth it to go there or not. And from this booth, it was this event, I think it was definitely worth it. This one was 6 euros, I think, yeah. The Sparkle Beach or Crystal Beach Skipper. But yeah, I also had these 2 boxes there. My back was hurting so much. Like this Mitch doll, I picked it up, 5 euros. I mean, she's not that rare or anything, but I just thought she was really cute, so I picked her up. 5 euros is totally fine. There were also some like color reveal dolls in there, so really a big variety of eras. Yep. And they also had these in-box dolls of the world dolls for 30 euros, which I think is a great price. This one for 35. Oh, there was this like African American version of the Dr. Barbie for 30 euros, which is actually really good. 29 euros, but I mean, she has a Christy face mold, which I obviously love, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the outfit, and I think like the necklace thingy that's like in her ears is like permanent in place, so you can't remove it, which I always thought was a bit weird. I mean, annoying, because I'm not a big fan of her outfit, so I would want to redress her. But maybe I should have picked it up actually. I don't know. See, I always end up like regretting things like this. But here, the Western stamping doll that I just showed you, I bought the out of the box version from the same booth. Like they had her in that one box without her original outfit. Oh, and here this doll, she's 45 euros. At the other booth, at the other seller, the Toy Addict, she was 60 euros, I think. So yeah, there were some price differences from like all of the booths. That's another thing that I'm like really scared of like buying a certain doll at a booth. She was 70 euros, I think. Buying a certain doll at a booth and then seeing the same doll at another booth for way cheaper, like that would be so annoying. But it hasn't happened yet, so I had a trolley with me, so and here I was looking at the out of the box dolls that they had on display. They were the ones that were a little bit more expensive than the ones that were in the box, and they were also all in the original outfit as well, I think. But here I was looking at all of them. There was this one that I kind of regretted not picking up. I didn't show it greatly, but this one I did end up buying. She's the Solo in Spotlight reproduction for 39 euros, well, 40 euros basically. And that's cheaper than online over here, so yeah. Then we have the Enchanted Evening Barbie. I also picked it up. There were two like very like big wishlist dolls of mine. And this booth also had a bunch of dolls and clothes, all separately packaged and separately like priced, which was really great. And they actually had really great prices as well. There was this one, this Dolls of the World from China. She was 17 euros, which good price. And this person had a bunch of fashions out of the box. What do you mean? They were priced like about 50 cents a piece or €1 a piece, depending on which box. And from this seller, I did end up buying quite a lot of fashions. Because that's another goal of mine when I went to this event, to buy a lot of fashions, because I love restyling dolls, so yeah. And this seller had Barbie furniture for €2 a piece, but I did not even look through it. I kind of regret doing that though. And also separate fashions. This animal loving outfit I bought for €3. Yeah, because for a lot of 90s, 80s dolls, I'm now trying to just buy the outfit and not the doll itself, because I realized that it's mainly the outfits that I like. So it's better to just buy the outfit for cheap than to put on a random doll that I found at a flea market or whatever, instead of like buying the doll with the outfit for way more. Because yeah, it's not worth it. I can just buy the outfits. If the doll is not that special, then I can just buy the outfit for cheap. So yeah, I was rumbling through this box for quite a long time. There were some skipper fashions in here as well, not just from fashion packs, but also like from dolls itself. This is a Party and Play skipper. At this seller, she was a bit expensive, because there was this Didi doll that you can see in the middle, and she was asking €20 for her, even though she's not in her original outfit. And there was this other seller who also had the Wave 1 Barbie and the Rocksteady in her original outfit for 25 euros. So only 5 euros difference to have her in her original outfit. Like 20 euros for just a doll is too much for me, to me. I mean, she's not even that rare. I already have 2 of her. So, I mean, the ones that I have are from the second wave actually, not the first wave. So, here I was looking through the fashions. But the majority of the stuff were like 60s, 70s dolls. Yeah, some of them were priced like normally. And these dolls were all around like 50 till 70 euros. Which, yeah, this one was 60 euros. Which I think is way too much actually. I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable about prices from like 70s and 60s dolls, but to have her without the outfit is so like... This one was I think 50 euros. Which I don't know how much, yeah. And here, you can see this person handing me the other Christie doll. Yeah, I was so happy to find 2 Christies. Even though they're not in the rich outfit, I don't mind because I love restyling them. And I got them for 10 euros each. So, yeah. This one had a box full of Mycene dolls, and I think the majority of them were in their original outfits, but they were priced, I mean, they were like 25 or 30 euros each, something around that. Like this one was 25, which is more than I would like to pay for a Mycene doll, because it's not like my main focus. I think some of them were also like 15 euros, some of them are a bit less rare, but there were a lot of Mycene dolls at this event as well. Mainly Barbie dolls obviously, but also Mycene dolls, and here's some Bratz as well. So even if you're not a Barbie doll collector, it's still like a great convention to go to find Mycene, Bratz, or most like Bratz there were not that many Bratz dolls, so I think it's better, like if you're a Mycene or Mosaic collector, then it might be worth going to, especially if you already live in the Netherlands. Because yeah, I'm from Belgium, so I had to travel a little bit further away, but still quite close. Here I picked up a fashion. Do you see these doll hats? Like this seller had a bunch of doll hats that they were selling. So it's actually quite funny. Also a lot of fashions. And this seller, another one, had some Monster High dolls on stands. All in the original outfit, but not complete though. And they also had a ballerina Cara doll, not in their original outfit, as you can see over there in the middle. But she was asking 60 euros for her, which I don't know how much they go for, but Cara dolls are very expensive, it seems like. So yeah. Here we have this cut and style brunette doll for 4 euros. I did not pick her up, but interesting. Actually already have her, so obviously I'm not going to pick her up. And yeah, here I kept looking at the box. I did not film that greatly over here. Here a box with fashions, 1 euro a piece. There were Barbie fashions, but also Cindy fashions in this box, mixed together. Here was again at that one seller with the inbox dolls. Here next to it, this seller had 60s dolls and stuff. She had a Superstar Christie. I don't remember how much she was she was being sold for, but it was really expensive if I remember correctly. But yeah, Superstar doll. She had a bunch of like very like popular and wanted dolls that are expensive. Here on the left you can see a doll for 150 euros. So this one was 20 euros, I think. It's a Kira doll. I think she's also in the original outfit. And here a Wave 1 Didi doll for 25. I did not end up buying her, but she was greatly priced. But the reason why I did not buy her is because I realized that the outfit is actually not like my favorite. It's also not my favorite color scheme or anything, so I mean, some of the dolls in this box were overpriced, some of them were really greatly priced. It was a bit random. Here was again at the booth with the most idols. I kept going back to it, but I kind of promised myself it's better if I don't buy any most idols at this event, because I mean, I'm not that much of a most high collector anymore. And if I do buy them, I often buy now the new ones. This one had a bunch of like furniture. It's furniture that they make themselves, and I did not end up buying anything from the booth, but it was really great to see. Here's some random pictures that I took. That's everything I have for you guys today. I really enjoyed this event. I don't know if I'm going the next time because it is quite far away, but they have like 2 editions each year. One time they do it in the northern part of the Netherlands in Utrecht, and the other edition, which is the fall edition, they do it in Hertogenbosch, which is in the like southern part of the Netherlands, and that one's actually like closer to Belgium, so it makes sense for me to go to that one instead of the one that I went to. But I might go there again, but if I do, it probably would be the fall edition. But if it was in the same country as where I live in Belgium, then I would definitely go each time. But yeah, I'm not someone who likes traveling far. I found it exhausting. It's also expensive to take the train and stuff. But either way, I really enjoyed this convention. It was probably the best thing I've ever went to. Obviously, because it's an entire event just for Barbie dolls. So it was like Disneyland for me. I've never been to Disneyland, but I really want to go there as well. But either way, you can definitely look forward to the next video, which will be a haul of all of the things that I bought at this event. The majority that I bought you did already see in this video, but there were also some other things that I bought, and in the haul you can also see it more in detail and after I've restyled them and stuff. But yeah, that's everything I have for you guys today. I upload this video. See you next time. Bye.